power of a proper human diet, and I got my boys out here with me. Baxter, come say hi. We got Baxter. We got Ray, and we've got these. I got these at Costco. BoneIn USDA choice ribeye steaks, beef ribeye steaks, and they were $9.99 a pound. 4.28 pounds. I'm gonna smoke them on the smoker, and then I'm gonna sear them. I've got this deal. Have you guys used one of these before? This is gonna be my first time. It's gonna be my first time using this properly. So I've got some newspaper in here, and then I filled the top of it up with charcoal, and then I guess you light the paper from underneath. I've got this to help with that. So hopefully that works. We'll get that thing going. While that's going, I'm going to put these on the smoker. Ooh, I got to turn this temperature down. 225. Let's see, maybe I can put this over here for a second. Look at these things. I should have done my thumbnail like this. These are going to be fantastic. Put them up here on the smoker. Hopefully this is still going here. Come on now. Freezing up on me. Sorry about that. My mom, if you're watching this, my mom called me and the whole thing just froze up. So hopefully we're okay now. So for those of you just jumping on, hopefully the audio is working now too. I think because the phone was ringing, the audio wasn't working. Let me know in the chat if the audio is coming through now, if you can hear me okay. Here's what I got going on. Since we got cut off, I got these BoneIn ribeyes, and I got the temperature probe in there. This is set at 225. It's still heating up. I got to shut the door. So I'm looking to get those to an internal temperature, which is that. It's 39 right now. I want to get that to 110. Looks like we're back up and running. This thing's working pretty good. I crumpled up some newspaper, put it in the bottom. This is a little charcoal chimney. This is the legit way to do it. I got yelled at by a bunch of people because I was foolishly doing this wrong. I would put the charcoal in and put lighter fluid in, and it's bad for many different reasons. So I just lit the paper on fire, and this thing is going. So I'm going to let this get heated up a little bit more. I got this ceramic grill here, and then I have this one, and I'm going to be using this. Even though those are big steaks, this thing just gets so much hotter. I get this thing, I think the last time I got it up to over 600 degrees. And I found the trick with this is using less charcoal. When I first started doing it, I'd fill it all the way up to the top. Now I fill it about halfway with charcoal. And for some reason, half the charcoal makes it twice as hot. Baxter's out here hunting. What are you looking at, buddy? Where'd your brother go? Where'd your brother go? Ray, come! We got a goat right there, which is a disaster because he's probably going to come over here and try to eat my steaks. Andy! That's Andy right there. I don't know if you guys can see. Can I zoom in on this thing here? There's Andy and some chickens. Ray just got back. He's hunting. Ray set this trap here. I think I showed you guys this the other day. And the goat was over here the other day, and the goat tripped in it. And I swear, Ray had a big smile on his face. I think he set this as a trap for that goat over there. He doesn't get along with the goats. Ray is not a big fan of the goats. Baxter gets along with everyone, right, Baxter? So if you guys have any questions for me, shoot me questions below. Someone just said, do you eat lamb? No, I don't. Nancy says, less charcoal allows for more oxygen to flow through the coals. Makes sense. Your birthday is April 7th. My birthday is not April 7th. I don't know if you're talking to me or someone else. Ray's going to get back to work on his hole right there. So we got some good smokage coming out. Let that get heated up some more. Let's see here. So, you guys want to hear about a carnivore accident I had yesterday? Hold on a second. Ray! Ray, come back! Where are you going? You can't just wander off. Come on. Oh no, the goats are coming. The goats heard me. We got a parade of goats coming this way. Slowly but surely. There's a little chicken that's Sweet Pea. That chicken's awesome. I love that chicken. Every time I'm cooking, the chicken comes over to say hi. But this is definitely a problem right here. These 3 goats that are coming over here are nothing but trouble. Ray! Sorry, this is going to be a bad live stream. Ray's over here by the dumpster wandering off. Come back! Come on, you want some steak? Ray, come on! You guys want to hear about my accident I had yesterday? Believe it or not, I am operating right now with a fractured rib. Put that over there for now. I fractured my rib yesterday. That should be something that doesn't happen to carnivores, right? Oh, it still hurts too. It hurts when I'm taking a deep breath. Jen and I have been doing this challenge, 30-day challenge, returning to natural. Hey, there's the cat. That's not a cat. That's a chicken. I'm a little delusional right now with my rib pain. That is, Emma's cat's name is Sweet Pea, Nancy Chandler. That's correct. This chicken's name is, I think they call it Sweetie or Sweetie Pie or something like that. I don't know. I have been very, very, very busy, and Jen had free tickets to Wisconsin Dells. There's a water park and roller coaster park there. And yesterday I had a window of opportunity with no phone calls. And so I'm trying to get some balance back, and the girls are growing up so quickly. My goodness, they're going to be 18 before I know it. They're turning 17 next month. They got 1 year of school left. So I said, girls, let's go. It's summer. The movie theater today is open tonight, and it's going to be open all summer. In the winter, we're only open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're going to be so busy going forward. So I had this one day yesterday. I decided to take the girls to amusement park, water park. We had these free tickets. And the second roller coaster we went on, I fractured my rib on the roller coaster. No joke. It was the most violent roller coaster I've ever been on. And I've been on a lot of roller coasters over my life. It's really funny because I was talking to Jen, and we're doing this return to natural challenge where every day we're getting up and we're getting fresh air and we're getting sunshine in our eyes first thing. And we've been doing it every day now. It's been wonderful. But I was like, you know, riding a roller coaster really isn't natural for humans. That's kind of a new phenomenon. And here I end up with a broken rib because of it. But it was in large part due to me being an idiot. The girls and I went on a roller roller coaster a while back, and we did this thing where you basically go loose like you're dead. And then when you go on the roller coaster, your whole body's loose. You go down, you like float in the air. It's really kind of a funny sensation. But in addition to that, it looks awesome when they take your picture. You know, when you go down the big hill on the roller coaster, they take your picture. The girls and I did that. So on this second roller coaster, I'm like, hey, let's play dead again. And they were like, no. They knew how extreme that roller coaster was. I didn't realize how extreme it was. And I got to the bottom, and there's this thing that goes around your ribs. And I hit that thing with so much force. It hurt so bad. And that was at the beginning of this roller coaster. So I've never been jostled around so violently in my roller coaster my entire life. That thing was just nuts. It hurt. It hurt really bad when it busted the rib, and then the rest of the roller coaster ride shaking it around. So after that, we went and sat by the pool. I'm like, maybe I just bruised it really bad. Let me just walk it off. And I sat there for like an hour. And then unfortunately and sadly, we had to cut it short, and the girls had to drive me to the hospital because I'm like, I was having trouble breathing. I'm still having trouble breathing. It hurts when I take deep breaths, so I keep taking these short breaths, which is a bad thing. Carnivores shouldn't break bones, right? Like, I don't know what was wrong with me, but that's the story. And now I'm going to have to heal from this thing. It's all my fault. I was being an idiot. I shouldn't have been playing dead on a roller coaster. I should have been holding on. If I was bracing myself more, I probably wouldn't have fractured my rib like that. So the good news is it's going to heal so quick. Hey, that's what Luke just said. Carnivore with a broken rib will heal quickly. Yeah, I think I'm already healing. It's usually like several weeks before it heals up fully. Look what I got going on here. It's usually several weeks before it heals up fully, but I'm a carnivore, so I can easily cut that in half. And then in addition to that, they say like you learn how to move around, and I'm starting to do that already. If I move certain ways, it hurts really bad. If I breathe certain ways, it hurts really bad. So I'm kind of adapting to that to still get stuff done. All right, we're going to take this thing now. I've never done this before. This is incredible. This is way better than my other method. Look how hot that thing is. So we're going to take this over here. Make sure I get you guys a good shot as I dump this fire into this thing. There we go. We'll let this thing cool off back over here. Got some hot charcoals on there. We'll put the grate back on the top. Get some heat on the grate. It's easier to clean it off real well. Oh, those are hot. Those are hot coals. That worked really, really well. I like that. But the thing was like $8 or something. I should have got that a long time ago. You know how much money I've wasted on lighter fluid? Lighter fluid's horrible because then you end up tasting it. It's chemicals. It ends up messing up like the ceramic in the grill too, so you shouldn't be using it for that reason. So I'm going to open this up here. Let the heat get through, and then I got this little window up here so we get oxygen in there, and then through there it'll get really hot. So right now we're at 100 degrees. I'll come back and check on that in a little bit. So we got that going there. We're up to 238 internal temperature, and the meat's up to 43. Just for those of you new on here, I got these two BoneIn ribeyes from Costco, $9.99 a pound. We got the cute little chicken right here. This is my buddy. This chicken always comes over to help. The other chickens are kind of jerks. This one's so friendly. And then you got Ray over there sitting in his hole, Baxter, and then we got the goats mowing the lawn. What more could you ask for? Baxter's like in hunting mode right here. Baxter, you a good boy? Are you a good boy? We got a little chicken right there. Well, at least the goats aren't messing me up yet. The goats normally cause all sorts of issues. Let me see. We'll put this right here. Give you a nice background with some goats in the background there. You guys see that little white on my screen? I cracked my screen the other day too. I've been breaking stuff lately. Breaking ribs and breaking screens. Adam said, Carnivore checks a lot of boxes for me. Yes, I may get a cramp every now and then, but it works, and I'm able to stay off the operating table. Hey, if you get a cramp, make sure you get enough electrolytes. That's usually all it is. I got my cutting board in the background. I got my cooling rack over there. So once these things get up to temperature, 110 degrees, I'm going to sear the heck out of them on this grill, and then I'm going to eat them. Good day, brother. Hey, it's my buddy Lash. Hope you heal up fast. Sending love. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, I'll be fine. I learned a valuable lesson. I got to be more careful. I had one other accident on Carnivore. I don't know if you guys saw that when I was doing pull-ups last year on the thing. And the little gazebo we have back there, and I slipped off it. I fell right back on my head. So I was joking around, but part of it is true. It's like I have this newfound energy, and I'm able to do things I wasn't able to do. I couldn't do one pull-up before. I do pull-ups like crazy now. But I tend to go overboard. Doing pull-ups on that gazebo back there was really foolish. I gotta stop making foolish mistakes. Hey, Susan Hampton's here. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Susan. Kelton Stevens with egg cooker, the best. You're thinking about buying an egg cooker. I've been hearing a lot of people talking about those egg cookers. I don't have one myself. I'll have to check into that. The egg cooker, and then the sous vide. I haven't tested a sous vide machine yet either. My buddy Adam's done a whole bunch with the sous vide. I haven't done that yet. Everyone's saying hi to Lash. Did you guys see that video with Lash? Lash has an incredible story. Did a video with him last week. 30 years suffering from psoriasis, psoriatic arthritis, depression. Just the dude's got a second chance at life right now. Really inspiring story. Where is Jen? Jen is at the movie theater. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Jen. I'm going to the theater later. I'm here recovering from my rib injury and cooking. But Lily and Jen are at the movie theater. We have a private showing there right now. And then the movie theater, and then I have my 3 o'clock members only live stream. Ray's chasing after the goats behind me. You guys see that? Ray, leave the goats alone. They got he's got his territory, and they got too close to his territory. The movie theater's open every day of the week except Monday and Tuesday. In the wintertime, we're only open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So tonight is the first day of summer that the movie theater's open. So I'm going to be there later helping Jen with that. And I may try to jump on a live stream later too. Oh man, the goats are coming in hot now. Go away! They're going to mess some stuff up. Get out of here. Oh. We had Airbnb guests, and they let the goats out. And the goats just get in so much trouble when they're out. They tear up everything. They'll chew on the chairs, and they'll climb up on the picnic table and poop all over it. Jen's like, oh, they want a free range. Well, they were eating grass there for a minute, and then they just get into trouble the rest of the day. Hey, we got Papa Carnivore here, Susan Hampton. Carnivore Brothers, hey, how's it going, buddy? $9.99 tomahawks from Costco. Yep, cooked mine for Father's Day with my dad. I was like, wow, that's only $9.99. I'm going to pick some of those up. Well, honestly, I don't know if this is, I think this is Ashley talking, Ashley or Rhett. When I go to Costco, one time going to Costco for like a year on Carnivore, they had tomahawk ribeyes. And then you told me, you just got to ask. So I'm going to start doing that. But I happened to be there, and before I could even go ask, there was 4 packs of them sitting out. $10 a pound, $9.99 a pound. So, yeah, I picked up 2 of those. We got Connie says, new here, day 80 Carnivore, learning so much from you. Thank you from Alberta, Canada. Oh, thank you. Welcome, Connie. Sorry. Rib is killing me right now. It's always weird. You get in a certain position and it doesn't bother me that much, but then I twist weird or something. It's just excruciating. Ray, come back. So Jen's doing wonderful on Carnivore. We've been doing this. If you guys are interested in checking it out, this is completely free. If you go to our Facebook page, which is HomesteadHow on Facebook, we started this challenge because we're going to do it together. Why don't we just ask the community if they want to do it too? We're doing a 30-day, we're calling it the RTN Challenge. Return to Nature. I got charcoal on my fingers. Return to Nature Challenge. And so every day for 30 days, we are making it a rule that we don't get any eyes in or any light in our eyes. unless it is sunlight, natural sunlight. It can't be your phone light. It can't be the bathroom light. It can't be the TV light. So we've been getting up every day at like 5:30 in the morning. We get outside. First sunlight hits the eyes. I'm telling you what, man, it's been 4 days already. I know it's probably too soon to tell, but I've been sleeping better. I sleep great on carnivore, but a lot of times I'll wake up at like 3 in the morning wide awake, and that hasn't happened. I slept a little crummy yesterday because my rib was killing me, but that's a whole other story. But we do that, and then we ground. We get our feet in the grass with no shoes on, and then we go back in the corner and we go to our little exercise area and we do some resistance. We got resistance bands. I'll do some pull-ups and some push-ups. We've been exercising that way. If you guys want to join us, it's been a lot of fun. We had a whole bunch of people jump on. It's completely free. It's so much fun talking to other people. And a lot of people have been posting. Lash is in there. A lot of people have been posting pictures. Lash did a little video. He was doing some yoga, some stretches the other day. So it's fun, man. It's inspiring too. You see what other people are doing, and it's just great. I love this carnivore community so much. Nancy said, I love your property, Carrie. I grew up in rural Michigan, much the same. Yeah, I'm so thankful here. Really, really blessed. That's been my new mantra. Jen's going to announce her. I'm like, Jen, you got to come up with your own. Mine has been thankful, grateful, blessed. Why? Because I am thankful, grateful, blessed, and it's important to not take those things for granted and keep that positive mindset. And Jen's coming up with her own mantra. She's going to announce it later today on our members-only live stream we're doing, and then we're going to announce it, I think, tomorrow on our Return to Natural group that we put together on Facebook. Martin A., do you see improvements in your sleep with this morning routine? I do. And Martin, just so you know, I'm only on day 4, so it is a little early, but I did this last year. I did it every single day by myself. This is before Jen was carnivore. I'd come out here by myself every morning, natural sunlight. It's one of the best things you can do. Trust me, try it. Grounding, getting your feet in the grass, I thought that was some weird hippie stuff too. I feel so much better when I'm doing it. Is it a placebo? Is there science behind it? There's a lot of science behind it. But getting the sunlight in your eyes, it resets your circadian rhythm. It's naturally what humans have done since the start of time. As Dr. Barry says, for as long as we've been breathing air and drinking water, that whole span of time, most of the time we would get natural sunlight in our eyes. This new phenomenon of sitting in the dark under your covers, artificial light first thing, that's new. That's so new. And when you return to what is natural, everything changes. But there's a lot of science behind getting that light in your eyes, resetting your circadian rhythm. Your body knows where you're at now. And I've noticed it already within 4 days. And I definitely noticed it much more when I did this last time for like 60 days or whatever I did it before. John Deere says, has Jen considered priming with SPG? Decades of poor nutrition via mostly vegetarian foods can wreak havoc on metabolism, and under eating on carnivore isn't much better. I know baby steps. I don't think she has. She loves SPG. She's got to get in there more. She was in SPG's group right away for a lot, and I don't know if she's been in there. She had a bunch of questions about meat aversion that SPG helped out with greatly. Now she's been bouncing around between SPG and Meat Sisters group. So many great groups out there. I don't think she's considered priming yet. I'll chat with her about that though. Matt said chickens do a lot of stupid stuff, but they're still fun to have around. Speaking of the chickens, here's my little guy right here. This is the coolest chicken. Anytime, like if I'm outside grilling up food or doing yard work or working on my car or whatever, the chicken just comes out, stays about 3-4 feet away. He just likes to be around other people. I got to take shorter breaths. The chickens are awesome too. I don't know if you can see them in the background back there, but they're just the hardest workers. All day they're eating the ticks and the bugs and the insects, and they earn their keep. Unlike the goats do not earn their keep. Although the goats are behind me right now and eating some grass, so they're mowing the lawn a little bit. But what's the minimum amount of time you sear your steak before you cook it, or you smoke your steak before you cook it? I don't do anything off of time. If you're making steak, you should get time out of your mind and you should focus on temperature. I've got a Bluetooth thermometer. They also sell just cheap instant read thermometers. You should always cook your steak to temperature, not time. For me, what I'm doing right now with these big thick tomahawks, I cook them to 110 on the smoker, but that's not done. That would be way too rare. That would be undercooked. That would be blue. Then I put them on the charcoal, and then I cook them. I'm experimenting with that still. A lot of people will go more towards like 115, 120 if you want them to come out really rare. It depends on how hot I get this thing. I wasn't getting it as hot before, and therefore it had to stay on this longer to get a good sear on it, and that was why I was doing the 110. I could probably do more like 115, 120 if I can get this up to 600 degrees. Then you just literally sear it for like 30 seconds on each side and you're done. You also have to remember your steak will still cook while you're letting it rest. And you always want to rest your steak on a rack because the heat doesn't pool up. If you just throw your steak on a plate or a wood cutting board, all of that heat with it contacting that cutting board will pull the juices out of it. So I always rest it on a rack. But while it's resting on the rack for 10 minutes, I always like to do at least 10 minutes. Sorry, I'm going to keep pausing here because my rib is killing me. You let it rest for 10 minutes, it still cooks. It'll still come up to temperature in that last 10 minutes or so. Lash said he's going to get in a good workout before heading to work. Awesome. Ellen said, Connie, my mom was from Alberta. Her parents were pioneers. They came over with several Swedes. Great place. Haven't been there for years. Yeah, Ellen and Connie, I was in Alberta for Maggie. Maggie lives in Alberta. Maggie is the 83. I keep saying 73. I can't believe she'd be 73 or 83. The 83-year-old carnivore Maggie that we filmed for the documentary. I was just reviewing some footage and some of her clips were coming up. Man, I can't wait to share her story with the world. What an example. What an example. Alberta was beautiful. That was my first time there as well. Went there with Adam to film Maggie. Tammy Reed watching from Arkansas. Papa Carnivore, Ashley saw your video with Nia. I saw that too, Ashley. That was awesome. Thank you for the recap. I got to get better at commenting. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube. I was so far behind. I missed out. There was also a big stream that Todd Bachnis did, and Bella was on, and Adam was on, and Ashley was on. It was on Father's Day, and Todd messaged me, and it was, I was working all day, and then I planned to spend some time with the girls, and that was right when Todd's text came through, so I opted out of that one. I kind of wish I would have joined in for a little bit, because that was a lot of fun, but I did get to watch it, so that was cool. Reyes is just like what do they call it? Ray, come here. He keeps chasing after the goats when they get in his little area. He's rounding them up. Emma's over there, I think, talking to Ray. Emma! Come over here and say hi. I'm on the live stream. Everyone wants to say hi to you. She's going to say, I can't. My hair isn't perfect. Emma, if you come say hi, I'll give you one of these steaks. She's going to split one of these steaks with her sisters. I'm going to eat one of them all myself. This is going to be my whole meal for the day is one of these bad boys. Is it like a little over 2 pounds? Oh, she's coming over. Everyone want to say hi to Emma? Emma, I'm on a live stream right now, and they want to say hi to you. They want to ask you why you broke my rib. By the way, it's Emma's fault that my rib is broken right now. I wanted to go to a water park and just go down some water slides, and she wanted to go on the roller coasters. First of all, look what I got going on in there, first of all.
Oh, what's that called again?
Tomahawk ribeyes. Where can I put this so we can see Emma?
I told him not to do it, and he tried to make all of us do it. He said, come on, guys, do it. I said,
to do what?
It's called the dead man, or what you call it, where you just go like this, and you act like you just loosen your whole body. And I said, don't do that, you're going to get hurt.
I didn't listen. We have a funny picture from us on a previous roller coaster.
I wonder if I have it.
See if you can find it. Her and, was it Katie?
Oh, yeah.
It was me, Emma, and Katie, and we were on a roller coaster.
Laughing at it.
And we were just completely limp. The picture they took of us, you know, they take a picture when you go, it was hilarious. But wasn't it fun, like, doing it that way?
Yeah.
Because you go over the hill and your whole body is just, it feels like you're, what I imagine to be like to be on the spaceship. You just float at the top of each hill. Versus normally when you're on a roller coaster, you're all tense and stiff. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. I've learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Anyone have any questions for Emma? She's seeing if she can find that picture.
I just saw the video of Grandpa golf.
Nancy said, how do you keep track of all your social media accounts? I don't, and I feel horrible, Nancy, because a lot of times people will comment on like Instagram, and then I don't answer them for 3 weeks because I just don't. The problem is, like, I have a Facebook account for the movie theater, I have one for myself personally, and I have one for HomesteadHow, and we have one for Healing Humanity. I can't keep up with all of them, and sometimes someone will leave a message in one of those. Why? I don't know. Maybe they're like a big Facebook user. Some people are big Instagram users. If you ever want to get a hold of me, the best way is my email, which I've shared before, homesteadhow@gmail.com.
I don't know. Do you remember the date we went?
I don't remember. Do you ever lose appetite for almost everything? I've gone through a phase 3 months in where I'm not really hungry for much of anything. Do you ever lose appetite for everything,
not
Emma?
my nose socks.
You gotta talk really loud too.
What'd you say?
Do you ever lose appetite for everything?
Like what?
All food. You're like not hungry for anything.
No, I can always eat.
If that ever happened to me, which it hasn't, I would just fast. Maybe fast for 24 hours or do intermittent fasting. I've heard people say that they get meat aversions.
Look at Ray.
You do a
What's he
fast,
looking at?
and you will get hungry if you wait long enough.
What's he looking at?
Ray is mad at the goats.
Oh, get him. Oh, get him. Get him.
If you guys have any questions for Emma, let me know. Emma, I'm losing my voice. It hurts when I talk because Emma broke my rib yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Are you planning on meetup in Wisconsin, Emma?
Me?
Yeah.
That'd be really fun.
We did the movie theater one. Why don't we do more movie theater ones?
Yeah, do it.
Who would you guys come out if we do another one at Montello Theater? We did one for free. I would like to do another one completely free. We did one that was for keto carnivore. It was a lot of fun, and Dr. Hampton came on the screen. Emma, what did you eat on carnivore yesterday?
Yesterday? Oh, I had a power bowl in the morning with Brett, who's our carnivore. He taught us how to make it with the meatballs. They're so delicious. And then what I eat? I don't even remember.
Patties.
Did I eat patties? I don't think I did. I think that's all I ate.
Emma, who's your carnivore? Brett showed us how to make the power bowl with little meatballs in it. He's going to be here this weekend. He's coming to the theater with his family.
Oh, yeah, you said that.
You guys watch Who's Your Carnivore Brett on YouTube. You should be. He's going to be up in Montello this weekend, and he's going to come over to the theater. His family's camping in Wisconsin Dells. Wisconsin Dells, I got to tell him, don't go on that roller coaster. He might take his family there. Who knows?
Oh, yeah. Look at Baxter being a good boy. Show him.
Do you feel great eating corn-fed beef or grass-fed? I don't notice a difference between the two of them. I know there's a lot more nutrients in the grass-fed, grass-finished, but I don't notice a difference between the two. I feel great on either. Where I don't feel great, do you feel great if you eat chicken?
Yeah, but I don't eat enough chicken, so...
Sometimes when I eat chicken, my inflammation comes back, like in my lower back, and I'm like, oh, that's because I ate chicken yesterday. So I feel fine with grass-fed, grass-finished, or grain-finished beef, but sometimes when I eat chicken or pork, I'll get some inflammation or some issues.
Show Baxter.
Emma, what's that chicken's name?
Sweetheart.
Sweetheart. It's
She
Sweet
always
Pea
does.
and Sweetheart. I screwed that up before. I called her Sweet Pea. That's your cat's name. Is that your dog? Yes, we have 2 dogs back there. Emma, talk some more. I can't talk. I'm out of breath because you broke my rib.
I'm cold, but...
Someone said, how much do you fart daily?
What?
How much do you fart daily?
I guess if I eat cheese, then yeah, but not really, not often.
Or how many times? They're asking how many times do you fart in a day?
I don't know. I'll update you.
I'll tell you what, prior to carnivore, I had about 500 farts a day. Right now, I'm lucky if I get 1 or 2 farts out. Very rare. Very rare. Emma, I got to go grab something real quick. You talk to them, okay?
I don't know what to say.
Someone just left a $5 super chat. Tell them,
I can't see them.
tell them your 5 carnivore tips. 5 carnivore tips, Emma. Go. What's your number 1
My
tip
first
on
tip is obviously get enough fat. Make sure you're eating the fat.
carnivore?
If you're...
Talk slower.
Oh yeah, I talk really fast. Did I say 266 people? Wow. Hey everyone, I hope everyone's great. The dog fur looks soft and nice. Yeah! Yeah, we actually thought that the dogs were getting older because they weren't playing, and ever since we changed them to raw meat, they've been so playful. Such a good boy. And my Sweet Pea, she eats raw chicken all the time now. She likes it better than her feline natural. And that's just been so awesome because she got bit by one of our dogs a long time ago because she got in the way of a bone, and that caused her to have brain damage, and she went blind and couldn't hear. Aw, the goat's so cute. And now she can see and she's so energetic and she's running around. Emma, I have your cutting board from Brett. Yes, Ashley, yeah, I know, I forgot it. I was like, oh no. Aw. Hey, Emma, good to see you. Keep up the good work.
Cold out.
Aw.
Here, you want this?
No thanks.
Represent. We're at 67 degrees. This is going to be a little while yet.
Hey, Claire. Pumpkin, come here.
Emma, what have you been working on?
Me and Katie have been designing a website to sell natural products because your skin absorbs 60 to 70% of what you put on it. And I've noticed that if you look up beef tallow, like whipped beef tallow, it's outrageous. Someone was selling 4 ounce and the only ingredient was beef tallow, and I think it was $50. And you could buy a big 7-pound beef tallow for $50. So me and Katie want to do that soon.
When's that going to come together?
Once he helps me get a LLC. I don't know anything about it. I don't know how to do that. There. That's what I forgot.
We're back. We're back. I'm so sorry. I just turned my phone on Do Not Disturb. Emma reminded me. The phone keeps ringing, and every time it rings, this whole thing freezes up. You think that wouldn't happen? I guess.
Is that a blur on your camera now?
Yeah, that's the crack.
Oh.
But you can adjust it like this. Emma, you have to do the rest
Let's
of
read
this.
some questions.
Yeah,
If
ask
anyone
Emma
has
some questions because I can't breathe right now.
Okay, wait. I see one. Oaktown girl. Emma, you and your sister should talk with Laura, healthy carnivore, about how she makes and ships her products. Yes, I want to learn that because we've been trying to figure out how much it's going to cost for shipping because we don't know how much to charge for shipping. So that would be great. I gotta remember that. Hurricane said, sometimes I still get diarrhea. Is that normal? More fat, I feel.
You're probably having too much fat.
Oh, really?
Maybe try cutting down the fat a little and see if that stops.
Or you're just getting all the bad stuff out of your body. It depends on how long you've been doing this.
Yeah, if you just started carnivore, a lot of people get diarrhea
Then
the
that's
first
normal.
couple weeks. Did you get the super chat that was on there?
No. Is it this?
Was that Lash?
Yeah.
Oh, Lash is a member. Thank you so much. We do a members only live stream. We're doing it today at 3 o'clock. Jen's going to be on that one with me, doing most of the talking.
Okay, Papa Carnivore. I no longer sunburned on Carnivore and I live in South Florida. Woo! Yeah, isn't that crazy? I would be pale my whole entire life, and my sisters, my dad literally has a crazy tan. I'd never been able to tan, and on Carnivore I finally get tan. And I'd struggle before Carnivore. I'd get really bad burns, so that's awesome.
Emma, what was your favorite part about Austin?
The steakhouse. No, meeting all the doctors was really nice. That was really cool.
What was your favorite?
I can't say favorites. Dr. Kiltz and Dr. Nelson.
What did you learn anything in Austin?
Well, let's do that. I remember.
What was your favorite meal in Austin?
There's so many. Probably.
Wait, I know what we can do right now.
What?
I'm gonna interview Emma.
Can they hear? Can you guys hear him talking? Should I move this closer?
I'm gonna interview Emma right now. Emma, how did you find Carnivore Diet? Dave Mack question.
I found Carnivore through my dad. He was thriving on Carnivore, and I was vegan at the time for almost 5 years, and I was struggling. And then I actually learned that me being vegan killed millions of animals, an awful, horrible death. And him being carnivore, he can eat 1 cow and get hundreds of meals. And so we're compassionate carnivores where we try to only eat meat where we know where it comes from, and we don't waste any of it.
Let me see this shirt quick.
Oh.
Emma, what does it say?
Healing humanity, the power of a proper human diet.
Does humanity need healing?
Yes, yes, yes. You go to the store and you just see everyone, that's your answer. You go to the mall and you see all these people aching in pain, or family reunions, or you go to the park, it's just so sad.
That's all the questions.
Yeah, sorry guys, I talk really fast.
Yeah, you gotta slow down.
The sound keeps going up for a few seconds, so that's not good. And your fave carnivore uncle is Papa Carnivore, right, Emma? You got it, right.
Are any of your friends gonna become carnivore?
I hope so. Probably not.
What about your best friend? Did she ever consider it?
No.
Why?
I don't know. Can't give up the
Doesn't she
sugar.
want to live long? Did you tell her you want to grow old with her?
Yeah.
You want to be like 100 years old together.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do other chickens do this, or is it just our chickens where they come whenever we're out here?
Emma, what's that? Something popped up on the screen.
Oh, $5.
Just scroll up a little there.
Sherry said, thoughts on why I feel bettered after a ribeye versus ground beef? Because it's more fattier?
Thoughts on why I feel better after a ribeye versus ground beef.
Maybe fattier? Because it's delicious.
Part of it could be the fat. It could be the fat. That's what Emma was saying. Because with the ground beef, you're getting a lot of rendered liquid fat. With the ribeye, you may be getting more chunky pieces of fat that you're eating. And some people, like myself included, I've noticed this more lately. When I have rendered fat, it messes my stomach up more. I don't have a gallbladder, so it's harder for my stomach without a gallbladder. It's harder for my digestive system without a gallbladder to process liquid fat. You get a lot more liquid fat in ground beef. So that might be the reason why. Bella's Steak and Butter Gang, she did a really good video on that. The differences between like having melted butter on your steak versus cold butter. There's a drastic difference between those two things. So that might be why it is. It could be the meat. Who knows what you're getting with that ground beef versus you're getting ribeye. That's a quality cut of meat. Sometimes with the ground beef, you might be getting a mishmash of a bunch of different things versus the ground beef, you're sourced from one cow. People keep leaving me comments on how when you look at patties and ground beef, sometimes it's like a million different strands of DNA because it's all of these different cows mixed in, and maybe you're getting some toxins or some good things and some bad things from all of those. I don't know. Maybe people in the comments have a better one, but I would think that might be it.
Okay.
The fat and the fact that you're getting one piece of ribeye.
Holly.
Last thing I'll say too is the ribeye has a really good proportion of protein to fat, and maybe you're not getting that with the ground beef.
And it's delicious. Yeah. I know I feel better after a big ribeye. Holly said, Emma, what changes have you noticed since you switched diets? So I was vegan for almost 5 years, and it really drained me. I'd be going to bed around 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day, and my body was so physically exhausted, and I couldn't fall asleep, so that was terrifying. But I struggled with acne at such a young age, for as long as I can remember. In middle school, I would pound on foundation on my face because I was so insecure. That's my next video, guys, so stay tuned for that video. And no one my age had acne, and I'm a triplet, and my two sisters always had flawless, clear skin, so that was hard. And then, on carnivore, my acne went away. I have a little breakout right here because I struggle and I pick up my skin, so it's taking a little while to heal, but so my acne has gone away. I'm more energetic, so yeah. Anything to say?
Do you think you're gonna do carnivore the rest of your life?
Yes, yeah. My only regret is that I did carnivore for, I think it was 70 days, and then it was my birthday, and I wasn't surrounded by the best of friends at the time, so everyone was like, you live once, but no one can make me do anything. And then I haven't had ice cream or cake for almost 5 years, so I said I was gonna have a cheat day then, and then ever since then.
Let's say that one more time because a lot of people didn't catch that. You were vegan for 5 years.
Yeah.
So during that 5 years, you never had ice cream.
Or cake.
So like, when was the last time you had ice cream or cake?
My birthday, last year.
Well, like when? 5 years before?
Oh yeah, then yeah.
How old were you then?
10. 10.
10. So you at 10 years old was the last time you had ice cream. You didn't have any for 5 years. You were vegan. You switched to carnivore. You were doing really well, and then on your birthday, you got peer pressured. You're like, you only live once, and you decided.
Well, no one can make you do anything, but yeah.
You decided to have some cake.
Yep.
Ice cream.
And then I just kept craving it.
Tell me, how was it? I haven't had any in 400.
Oh, it was so good.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. It's so delicious, but then there's a catch afterwards. I felt so awful in my sleep, and my acne came back like that.
How soon after did you feel bad? Like my stomach, I think.
The day after, I was bloated, and my acne started coming back, and my energy just went away, and I felt awful. But then, of course, I was still addicted, so then the next day I had more.
You're like, one
more time. And then I cheated for like 2 weeks, I think, and it was just so awful.
Did you tell yourself, like, I'm just going to cheat until, like, the first of the month or something?
No, I said that was the only day I was going to cheat, and then it was 2 weeks.
And you're like, oh, I just cheated. Why not do it again?
Oh, next Monday. So yeah, don't cheat. Don't do it. Once you're on it, stick to it. It's not worth it at all. It
So you
tastes
cheated
good, but
that
it's
time.
awful.
Did you cheat one other time?
Yeah, I did a video on it.
Did you ever, for either of the cheats afterwards, the next day, were you like, I'm glad I did that.
Oh.
I deserved it. Now I feel better that I got that out of my system. Did you ever feel
Yeah,
that
so
way?
we went on a cruise, and it's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience, so I wanted to try a bunch of food, so I decided I wasn't going to do carnivore, and that was so awful. I was in the cabin most of the time, and most nights I actually... Am I allowed to say?
You can say whatever you want.
Oh, and most nights I actually threw up. I was just such in pain, so I didn't get to experience it all on the cruise because I felt awful most of the time. But the last 2 days on the cruise I did carnivore, and I felt great, so that was amazing. And it was very nice. But it sucked too, because once I started having the sugar again, I started burning really bad because my skin was so inflamed. And then when I got back on carnivore, it was great. So don't cheat on carnivore. You can do it. Right, Ray? Right?
Has Ray cheated on carnivore yet?
No. No one feeds him anything bad, so. Because we don't have anything. We're a little wet.
It got cold out. It's a little cold and rainy out today. It was hot out yesterday.
Yeah. Any question, guys? Oh. Do y'all use more butter or tallow? I feel we use more butter.
More butter, although I was on a tallow stretch for a long time. In the winter time, I wouldn't come out here, right? Because we're winter in Wisconsin. So instead of smoking and searing these, I would slow cook them in the air fryer, and then I'd sear them in a cast iron skillet in tallow. And we would get Wagyu beef tallow off of Amazon. I still got it. They come in these white containers. So if I'm ever using my cast iron skillet, I'll use tallow. But like I mentioned earlier, I've noticed when I use a lot of melted tallow, rendered fat like that, my stomach doesn't do as well. Versus, I'd rather have a steak with just a little bit of tallow in there to cook it, and then I like to eat some cold butter with it. I do better with cold butter versus melted tallow or butter.
Pumpkin, our goat's gonna start freaking out because it's raining out and he hates the rain. He'll put his head down like this and run.
Will he run back to his house?
I don't know. He's kind of under it, so I think he's just gonna stay there until it's done.
You guys can't see it now, but there's a dog here, There's 5 chickens over there, a goat there, and then what goat is that, Emma?
The white one? Pumpkin and Albert.
Pumpkin and Albert are cowered
Where's
over there
Andy?
because there's a little sprinkle of water coming down, so they're hiding under the overhang by the house over there.
Andy's always by them. Oh, Andy's eating out there. He doesn't care. Oh, my precious angels. He doesn't care. Yes, he.
We got any
scared.
questions on there, Emma?
I don't know. I'm just looking for cues, guys. Pull your chair up closer so you can read it. Oh wait, or you can grab that chair. Yeah, now it's starting to rain out.
Here's a question. When is Emma going to start cooking all this food?
Probably when I move out. I don't know if anyone's interested, but me, Katie, and Alyssa were planning what we want to do, and I think I want to move to Colorado.
I thought it was South Carolina.
No, it turns out I can't do that hot of heat. Colorado has beautiful mountains, and our dream is to maybe start off with like a little trailer and then eventually build on. So yeah, that'd be cool. My dream is to open a little shop up somewhere and sell all the natural products, and yeah.
And bring your sisters with you?
Yes.
And just leave your parents stuck in Wisconsin?
Well, that's why you can come too.
What are we going to do with the goats?
Oh, they're coming with me.
Well, you can take them with you.
Right, Pumpkin? Oh, little turd. Look at Albert. Not a clue behind his eyes. Not a thought behind his eyes.
So, speaking of South Carolina, Emma, I just emailed Mimi and asked
oh yeah,
if
you're
we
doing
could...
the live tomorrow?
Nah, we haven't scheduled it yet, but I'm trying to schedule a live stream with Mimi. What was your best memory with Mimi? Emma came with when we filmed Mimi for a documentary. Mimi had Parkinson's disease, rheumatoid arthritis, and a stroke. And a blood infection that nearly killed her.
Yeah, that woman's been through a lot. My favorite part was meeting her. She has this beautiful condo, and she's a great chef. But most importantly, she's a great person.
What is it with her? She's like design aesthetic or something. Her
oh,
place
an
was
artist,
so
yeah.
perfect. Yeah,
she
an
paints
artist.
these beautiful, I think it was plates and cups, and I was like, you did that? It was beautiful, yeah.
But her whole house was just perfect. We were
Like
joking.
the Pinterest page.
When we were filming her, you're not on camera, you should move it back a little. When we were filming Mimi on the bridge, we were chasing her with cameras, 2 cameras.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had one, and Adam had one, and Emma and Katie were there. And we were joking around because people were like, who is this famous lady? And I was like, it's Martha Stewart. She totally reminds me of Martha Stewart. Her design, her house, everything was beautiful. And her food, oh my goodness, she's such a good cook. When are we doing beef shanks again?
I kept saying that. I asked you the other day.
I can only
really
get them in
want
one
beef
spot, and
shanks.
it's like an hour from here. We were just there
Yeah, I
yesterday
know.
when you broke my rib. Do you feel bad that you broke my rib?
I told him, don't do it, don't do it. And then he said, come on, guys, do it. Imagine we all would have broke our ribs.
4 broken ribs. What did we do yesterday? I can't talk. Oh
Yeah,
my
me
goodness.
too. The rain's making me tired.
It's not the rain, it's my broken rib.
Oh.
What's your excuse?
Oh, yeah.
What did we tell him about what
Oh,
we
it's
did?
the brain damage. I met Dr. Sean Baker, and the first thing he said is, what? You
I
still
said-
got brain damage?
I said she was
My jaw
vegetarian.
was dropped.
I
Vegan.
said she was vegan for 5 years before becoming carnivore, and he said,
Oh, do you still have brain damage or something like that? And my jaw was dropped. I'm
You're
a
like,
little.
a little bit.
The only thing that I've struggled with my whole life is memory. I have the worst memory. Even on carnivore, it hasn't got good, but
Baby steps.
he dropped me too many times as a kid. Come
Tell
on.
them about Emma what we did yesterday before we went to the theme park.
Oh, we went to the escape room. It was really fun, and we did really good. It was a Mars escape room, and we were doing it so good. But then there was a malfunction with the thing, and the guy had to help us, so it took off our time. They should have had to pause the time, which was kind of upsetting. But
We had a half hour to figure out. We were stuck in this room. It was on a spaceship. It was a spaceship theme.
that was fun.
You had to figure out all these little puzzles. It was really fun. Yeah, but they had this one little plastic puzzle with a ball in it, and you had to roll it around, and you had to get it out. And we got it all the way out, and then the key was supposed to drop out, but the thing just kept jamming. And I
Oh,
thought,
you can see
like,
Andy in the back and Albert.
I thought we screwed it up, Emma, and then we just finally we said, we need your help, and the guy came out, and he did the same thing, and he couldn't get it open, and he had to do, like, some special
And the
trick to
time
get
was
it
still going, so we finished with 3 minutes left, but we would have finished with like 6 minutes left.
open. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
And then there was a part at the end where you had to throw the little orbs in it, and I had to stand on his back, so then I was worried like I broke his rib or something.
Yeah, there's a clock counting down, and then at the end we had these 3, they called them orbs, or 6 of them, and they said take them into the other room and put them in the orb repository. And we went in the other room and we couldn't find out, like, where are they saying put this thing? Well, it was in the corner of the room up at the top. There was
Katie
just
saw it.
there was a little tube,
Katie spotted. We would have never found that.
and you
without
can't
Katie.
reach it unless you teamwork it. So I had to get down on the ground, and Emma stood on my back. That was
No, I
probably,
think you're
I
supposed
think that
to
was when
throw
you,
it, but we outsmarted it.
I think that was when you broke my rib.
Yeah. Oops.
So is there any other questions?
I can't even see that first. You got it. Oh, Baxter. You're such a good boy. He's such a good boy.
I was vegetarian 3 years in so much pain. I'm now
Aw.
carnivore in my 60s and feel better than in my
Ooh,
30s.
congratulations. That's exciting. Were you vegetarian for the health reasons or because of the animals? That's what I always wonder when people say that.
The Tiki Yard said, I hear you only live once. So my answer is, why not make it the longest life you can? Yeah, that's
right?
the truth.
Yeah.
People are going to be at their end of their lives in their 70s and be like, I want to ask all of those people, I'm going to get mean now. All of those people that are like, I could never do carnivore. I just enjoy my food too much. Well, when you're 70 and you're arthritic and you have cancer and you're taking your last breaths at 70, when you could have lived to be 100, are you still going to be saying, I'm so glad I ate all that junk food my whole life and rotted
was
my
worth
teeth and
it,
felt like
yeah.
crap? Hello, my carnivore family. How y'all doing? Hey, Carnivore Scott, how's it going?
Aw.
Papa Carnivore said, me too. I'm 62, but feel much younger. I feel like I'm 25.
Awesome.
Cranky Carnivore, I was vegetarian for 14 months, was blessed with kidney stones. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Emma, you haven't had kidney stones. I've had 2. You don't want kidney stones.
No.
Mom had them too, and she said she'd rather have triplets again.
Wow.
They hurt so bad. Oaktown Girls said, I saw another Why I Quit Carnivore video got posted this morning. The person clearly wasn't part of a support group and has had no one to help him troubleshoot common issues. Too bad. I think I saw that exact one too, and I was thinking the same thing. he had a bunch of blood work done, and it was like, oh, because of the blood work, and then he didn't take into account the nuance of blood work and the fact that the blood work is based on the standard American diet and not carnivore. And how do you feel? Oh, I hate it when I see stuff like that because I'm so worried that person is going to go back. He's going to have good intentions. He's going to end up, he lost a whole bunch of weight, fixed his metabolic health, but doesn't account for those things. If you have poor metabolic health, you're 6 times more likely to have heart disease than if you have bad cholesterol numbers. But a lot of people will do carnivore for a while. They'll see bad cholesterol numbers and they'll be like, oh, I'm done. Well, you fixed your poor metabolic health, which is 6x more likely indicated, but nobody pays any attention to that.
How's your eyesight? Another thing for me is my eyes aren't good.
Susan said, my eyes are good. And Mom and I did a video the other day because she said my eyes are turning different colors now.
Really? Let me see. I don't remember.
They're
That's
getting
my bad
a weird...
memory.
Susan Hampton said, I'm so proud of you, Emma. Such a fantastic young lady. Your dad and mom have raised you well.
Oh, thank you so much. That's sweet. Oh.
Lisa C said, I sure do appreciate the support of all of you in the chat. Give to me. Carnivore Scott said, don't cheat. Sandra, one hope for all. I don't like this portrait live. I prefer the landscape. Yeah, I hear you. I don't know. I'm so tempted, Sandra, to switch it over. It's so stupid. We're sitting here peeking in the thing, but
to this way?
my thing is, like, the goal is to keep the momentum going for the documentary, to reach as many people as we can. There's hopeless people out there in the world, and if I do it this way, we literally reach like 5 times more people than if I put it this way. Yes.
Oh.
Because when you do it this stupid way like this, YouTube puts it alongside the shorts.
Oh.
And then you end up reaching people that you wouldn't have reached otherwise.
Okay.
So I always, every time I'm ready to do it, I'm like, I don't want to do this, but then I'm like, it's going to reach more people, and that's the purpose of doing it in the first place, so. Jamie said, when I cheat on carnivore, it's usually just reverting to keto for a meal or 2.
That's better.
Is that your natural hair?
No.
Yes and no. Lash said, I had to play some shows on a cruise a couple months ago, and I brought tons of meat chips to eat.
Ooh.
Didn't cheat once. It was the hardest few days of temptation ever.
Great job.
Good job, Lash. So, yeah, I went on the cruise with Emma, too. I don't know if you guys have seen the video. I was 100% strict carnivore, but that was where I learned that carnivore is not the same as a proper human diet, because I was not a strict proper human diet. And what I mean by that was I only ate beef, eggs, bacon, but the beef and the eggs and all the stuff was saturated in seed oils. That's not a proper human diet, consuming seed oils. So you can...
He felt awful too. So.
I felt horrible. My depression came back. It was crazy how quick all that happened.
So you pretty much could have ate the cake with me or no?
I probably would be dead right now.
Yeah.
I'm probably exaggerating, but I can't imagine eating sugar again. It would mess me up so
yeah.
bad. The thing for me, what was depressing on that cruise was seeing all of these people. I don't know. I'm not judging them, but I used to be just like that. But that's
all you do on a cruise. Is
that's
eat.
it. That's all it was.
Eat.
Everyone's like, eat, food, food, food. It was, this is what I equate it to.
And all the food that probably got wasted too is just so sad.
Lots of wasted food. I'm like, I was an alcoholic my whole life. I wasn't really. This is an analogy. I never really drank, did I, Emma?
No.
But it's like I was a horrible alcoholic my whole life, and I finally quit, and then I went on this cruise ship, and everyone was just getting completely drunk, blackout, drunk, wasted.
All these kids.
Kids, adults, grandparents, pass me another shot, just doing shots everywhere, so.
Yeah, it's so sad. We went Ray.
Reinforcing the goats.
Like that. Look at him put his head down.
Yeah, he's putting his head down, he's mad. Ray doesn't mess around. Oaktown Girl, Dr. Hampton posted a nice little video reversing type 2 diabetes with one of his patients. Not only did I see that video, I reposted it on my community tab, and I said, I love Dr. Hampton. The world needs more Dr. Hamptons. That was incredible. He's such a good guy. We are doing a diabetes live stream next month. To be announced, the date to be announced. Dr. Hampton's going to host it with us, and he's going to give a presentation, and we're going to share, Emma's playing with a blowtorch, and we're going to share several examples of diabetes thrivers, people that have reversed type 2 diabetes. Dr. Hampton's been a big help with diabetes for so many people.
He's my favorite too. I forgot to say him. Sugar is more addictive than cocaine or meth. Yep. And it lights up the brain on an MRI just like it.
And I've had many people tell me that said I was addicted to hard drugs and I was addicted to the standard American diet, and they told me it was easier to quit the hard drugs than it was sugar.
Oh.
But we give that to our kids and we normalize it. It's just crazy. Holly said, cheated last Friday by eating 2 crumble cookies and I was sick all day Saturday. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
What flavor were they?
Have you tried cut up fat in the air fryer? Yes, we've done it in the air fryer after we filmed Maggie. And I've also done it on the cast iron skillet. Get it nice and crispy. One hope for all. Carrie, are you sure those are all chickens?
What?
We do have 2 roosters.
Oh, yeah.
We have 2 roosters and the rest are chickens. Maybe 3 roosters?
No, 2 roosters. Did you guys know goats don't have top teeth? I learned that yesterday. How long have we had them?
Talk about the goats not having top teeth.
Okay.
And then someone asked, why did we have goats in the first place? I would like to see
Good
your answer
question.
for that. And we're at 94 degrees. We're getting close now.
Can you guys see them? I can't see what they
You can push that little button on there and it'll flip the camera around.
Maybe I see Andy chewing. Maybe you could see how he has no top teeth. This is Pumpkin, my angel. Oh, he's such a good boy. This is Auntie. Andy loves to be pet. He loves when you just pet him. This is Albert. He eats a lot. He loves food. Show your teeth. Yeah, their top teeth are just gums. I didn't know that. They don't have top teeth.
So they just chew into their gums?
I guess. Pumpkin yawned yesterday. Show your teeth.
Have you checked the other ones just to ensure they don't have top teeth?
No.
Open his mouth once.
Maybe Pumpkin's just weird. Oh, he's chewing. Camera won't turn.
Pumpkin, we've had the longest.
You can see his bottom teeth. Oh, we gotta put apple cider vinegar on them. Yeah, apple cider. Was it apple cider vinegar? I think it's apple cider vinegar and it keeps the flies. Yeah, we gotta sweep up all their poo-poo now. Oh. He's like a dog. He loves to be pet. Oh no, he's jealous.
Baxter's getting jealous.
Pumpkin doesn't like to be pet, but I pet him anyway because I love him. Look at this little thing. You got him in a chokehold?
Yeah, he likes that.
Baxter lost 2 of his front teeth.
Baxter, can you smile for me?
Or back teeth, I think.
Oh.
Oh yeah, get him to smile.
Baxter, smile. Smile.
You gotta go high pitch.
Baxter, smile. You can't go high pitch. It hurts. Baxter, smile.
Yeah, this is Sweetheart. I think all the other chickens went away because it's starting to rain.
Yeah,
Okay, here's that. It's cold. I'll take that back.
So Emma, the question is, why do we have goats?
Because I love them and I grew up with them. Pumpkin's my son. I love him so much. They're just idiots. They're idiots. They're angels.
They're idiot angels?
Yeah, I love them so much. Look at Andy Chew. He's so dumb.
The reason that we still have goats now is because
We love them.
the girls have turned them into pets. But also,
That's all they ever were. They don't do anything.
they don't do anything.
Oh, they're lawnmowers.
They chew some grass up, but they we have an Airbnb rental and we have guests that'll come and the guests love them. It's like a petting zoo, and the guests will also take them for walks. Believe it or not, our goats, Jen and I, when we do our morning return to natural walks, the goats will follow you around like a dog. You can walk through the trail and they'll follow you through the trail and everything. As soon as I do it, he moves. So that's why we have goats. Why do we have Baxter? Oh, you're so pretty.
He's such a good boy.
Can you smile? Can you smile? You want a tomahawk? You want a tomahawk? You like steak? Are you a carnivore? Baxter's a true carnivore. He loves his meat. Let's see what other questions. I think we're really far behind here on these questions.
I see QQ.
Why
do you have goats?
Oaktown Girls going back to work. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Have a great day.
Lash said he wants his carnivore healing ranch to be in Colorado.
Ooh. What's that? Or what? What'd you say?
That's my buddy Lash. He wants
Yeah,
to do a healing ranch where people can come and heal and he can help them learn how to heal.
I love that.
Pretty awesome.
I love
He said he doesn't know how it's going to happen, and I told him this, and I believe this. And Dr. Kiltz told me this too. Dr. Kilt said this, Emma.
Oh.
As Lash said, it's going to be expensive. I don't know how I'm going to afford to do all of this.
Law of attraction.
Dr. Kilt said, if you are passionate about something and you're doing it for the right reason, the universe will come together and it'll make it happen and it'll happen and it will work. And I truly believe that. That's what's happening with the documentary right now, too.
You got it. It'll work.
Thomas, I was always a fussy eater, but whenever it came to eating meat and carnivore, I'm not fussy. I love eating meat, especially steak, beef, and chicken thighs.
Yeah, that's great. And your body loves it. Right, Baxter? You're so pretty.
Question, can you see my comments? That was for you, Emma, from
Oh.
Sandra. She could see some of them.
I can't see right now. I can't see that far.
She can't see that far.
We always look for the cues, so just post the cues.
Lisa said, Debbie Reese, I grew most of all of our fruits and veggies for 25 years and so glad to not eat any of it now. 17 months carnivore.
Ooh.
I just throw amazing produce to the chickens. We're going to be doing... Ooh, that hurt. I shouldn't look
Yeah,
that way.
Katie's making a garden. She has a beautiful garden over
Katie's making a garden and we're going to grow plants here on our carnivore homestead to feed to the animals. And we got some big plans coming up on the homestead. Like,
yeah.
I can't talk about all of it.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
But we're gonna one of the things that we may end up doing is getting enough chickens so that we can have
Not meat chickens.
we're gonna get meat chickens too, but
I can't do that. They'd be my friends.
we're gonna get enough egg laying chickens that we can support our whole family. We eat so many eggs. So many eggs.
Oh yeah, we go through it like that.
And the store-bought ones are junk. If you have free-range chickens eating insects and bugs and eating what they're supposed to eat, and then you eat their eggs, it's so much better than the store-bought ones where they're feeding them glyphosate-ridden grains and all sorts of garbage. You don't know what it is. You're eating that stuff. Chicken just has one stomach, so whatever the chicken eats, you eat the meat of the chicken or you eat the egg of the chicken, and you're basically eating whatever the chicken ate. That's why cow meat, ruminant animal meat, is a lot better for people and they tolerate it better because none of that bad stuff is left over.
Do you even mow the lawn over here, or is that just the goats?
I did mow it over here, yeah. Carnivore Scott said, sorry to hear about the broken ribs. Ouch, I trust the carnivore way will help you heal quickly. Thank you so much. Yes, I think it will. Quite the role reversal. Emma telling Dad, no, don't do it. Yeah.
And saying, yeah, do it.
Question, Carrie, do you have a brace on your ribs for support? Nope. I went to the hospital
what'd
too,
they
and
say?
there's nothing. There's
That's
nothing.
when I looked it up and it said that. Too.
Nothing you can do other than
Ice it.
they gave me you can ice it. You can put this lidocaine patch on it to help
Stretches.
temporarily. But it's just gonna take time to heal. It's not like
I think it said 2
you move around and you breathe and your ribs move. There's no way to immobilize it like you would if a broken arm you put a cast on or something like that. Did you go to the hospital? Yes, I did. I was there yesterday. Emma drove me there.
For a long time, yeah.
For way too long of a time. Why do you have goats? I think we answered that one.
The goats are pets, yes. There's pumpkin. I think Ray wants to go in.
We're almost ready on these steaks. People are sticking around. Can you see what the temperature is, Emma? We got a question from Barry, or a comment. I feel your pain. I play
240
soccer.
degrees.
No, the other little number.
Yeah, 240.
The little number.
240.
The little number to the right.
230 off 101.
101 it says?
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost ready to move these steaks
Sure,
over.
open it or no?
No, we're at 101. We got a couple more degrees. It'll probably be like 3 minutes. Barry said, I play soccer, and in a year and a half's time, I broke a right and then a left rib. By the way, sleep on the broken side for relief sleeping. It sounds crazy, but it works.
What?
Ooh, I'll have to try that. Yeah, that was my issue last night, was figuring out how to get comfortable. And then my breathing, they warn you, like, I'm doing it right now. When you have a broken rib, you end up taking little short breaths. Because every time you take a deep breath, it hurts so bad. And then your body just, you start taking short breaths, and then you can end up getting pneumonia if you do that too much. Bill Knott is in the house. Bill, what's up?
Ooh, go check out Bill's videos. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you, Bill. Wow, I can't believe it. Well, I do believe it, but wow.
Thoughts on low stomach acid? Do you have a gallbladder? Some people that don't have a gallbladder, I know that's different than the stomach, but it ends up with issues with stomach acid in the stomach. One thing, like for people that don't have a gallbladder, is taking bile salts. Dr. Berg has some bile salts, and I've actually used those. I'm actually using some of those right now because I don't have a gallbladder, and that could affect your stomach acids. One thing too is you got to be careful on your water consumption because that can dilute your stomach acids. So, for example, when you're eating a steak, you don't want to drink water right before or during. I messed that up a big time, and I would get acid reflux and have stomach acid issues. So, watch your water intake. I can't say any more than that because it hurts when I talk. Carrie, you still reach people the other way. Don't get such a big head about reaching more people. It's not a big head. It's just literally, Sandra, I can show you the numbers. You get 5x more people when it's this way. And my thing is, I love talking to you guys. I really do, but it's preaching to the choir. We did a meetup at Montello Theater where everyone was invited. If you're not on any ketogenic diet, if you're just doing keto, if you're doing carnivore, but we reached people that we wouldn't have reached otherwise. That's the main reason I'm doing this way is this goes out to an audience I would never get otherwise. And there's a lot of hopeless people out there in the world that just don't know about this yet.
And if you can help more people, so be it.
Carrie's making a documentary about carnivore proper human diet. Yes, we are. Healing humanity. Emma's making it too, right, Emma?
Yeah.
You filmed the Bill Nutt part. You filmed some in Austin too, and photographed.
I'll show Pumpkin scraping his head.
Are the goats fenced in? You want to answer that one, Emma?
Well, I love to let them out and take them for walks, but then he gets a little upset. But we had people upstairs renting upstairs the other day, so they've just been out ever since. But otherwise, they do get locked out.
They're normally fenced in, but
I love when they're out.
They keep letting them out.
I love seeing them on the hill, and I love seeing him scratch his head on a tree.
They end up climbing all over cars and tables and pooping on everything and breaking
it's just
stuff.
The poop that's a problem. This will be fun to clean up.
How do you feel about Ukrainians? I don't have any thoughts or feelings, and that isn't me being a jerk. I love all humans. All humans are great. I don't know anything about that. I don't worry about the news. I don't worry about wars in other countries. I can barely worry about myself. I'm trying to be the best human I can be, and I only have this much energy to do it. So I don't get involved with family drama, news, what's going on in other parts of the world, politics. I don't participate in any of that. I only focus on being the best person I can be myself. I could worry about Ukrainians my entire life, and I guarantee you I wouldn't make a little dent in whatever issue the Ukrainians might be having.
Yeah, I heard stuff about that, and it's so sad. We pray for them, but there's nothing we can really do. I wish them the best, but yeah, we don't watch the news. Baxter, what are you doing?
So funny how the goats are lined up. Yeah, they get in a little, we call it the parade.
They go to...
We go for a walk and there's like a parade of idiots following you around. Anytime Jen's out here walking around, you'll see her walking down the driveway. There'll be 3 goats behind her and 2 dogs.
Andy, the white one, always loses them and then he'll freak out and he'll scream.
Part of the reason they were over there though is it's sprinkled a little bit and there's an overhang. So they do have some brains. They were hiding under the overhang a little bit.
Now they're all eaten. And Pumpkin's scraping his head on the tree. I gotta get a picture for you guys. Yeah, Pumpkin yawned, no teeth up there, just his gums. I can't believe that. I never knew that.
Cranky Carnivore Cutler said goats are a delicious part of a proper human diet.
Not these guys. I'm afraid they've ate too many screws. Just kidding. Too many.
All right, we're almost ready to move these steaks over. This is the most exciting part, right, Emma?
To that?
Into this thing.
Oh.
Emma's gonna help film this part, and then we're gonna eat some amazing steak. Are you hungry, Emma?
Yeah, I'm always hungry.
Big Red C said, how can I overcome my sugar soda addiction? I have the feeling that I'm too weak to quit it, at least at the moment.
I've always hated soda my whole life, but just know that when you get off, it's gonna get so much better. So think about all the amazing benefits. You don't need that soda.
It's horrible for you too. Think about all the amazing benefits on the positive side.
Yeah, how good you're gonna
Think about
feel
all the
without it.
garbage that's in that soda that you're putting into your body. You were never intended to eat all that stuff. I was addicted to diet soda. I'm not judging you at all. I used to drink so much diet
Every single
soda.
day he would go to Quick Trip and get the huge Mountain Dew one.
But I'll tell you what, it took a couple days. I had a little bit of a headache from the caffeine withdrawal, but 3-4 days, maybe a week, and that addiction is gone for the rest of my life.
Yeah, you can do anything for a week, so try a week, and then you're gonna feel great, and then you just want to.
Oh, you'll feel so much better. And there's so much horrible ingredients in there. God knows what that's doing to your body.
So many ingredients. What?
Who knows what that's doing to your body or downstream effects. Polish Mike, hey Mike, how's it going? I'm doing an N1 experiment now with doing no salt and only rely on sodium, potassium, and magnesium found naturally in meat. I eat lots of meat, so I still get around 500 to 1,000 of sodium from meat. That's really cool, Mike. I did the same thing for maybe 2 weeks, and then afterwards I drastically cut back my salt. Bella's Steak and Butter Gang, she did a whole video on it. My buddy Adam is doing the same thing. He feels way better doing it that way too. Dr. Chafee does similar. If they put some salt on the meat, then he'll eat it, but he doesn't put extra on it. It's just like whatever is in the meat is usually enough. Do y'all use seasoning? Just a little bit of salt.
Oh yeah, salt. Yeah.
Emma, could you check the temperature again? Question, how did you break your rib? Lisa Rich asked.
108.
Oh, we're almost there. It's at 108. How did I break my rib? Emma broke it. It's all Emma's fault. Jen had free tickets for an amusement park. And we have been so busy. We were in Austin. We filmed 14 people. The movie theater is open every day of summer starting today. So yesterday we had this little window,
really?
one day. I'm like, we got to do something with the girls. I want to do something fun, have some family time. I took the girls to this amusement park. I wanted to go to a water park. Emma insisted we go to the roller coaster park.
Because he wanted to go to this different park that would have cost so much money, so I said, go here because it was only $5.
She said, go here and you'll just break your ribs because this place is unsafe and
So
dangerous.
we were on a ride.
I'm joking. Everyone's going to start yelling. I'm completely joking.
He said, come on, guys, let's do this. The dead man where your whole
We went
life-
on a roller coaster. And
I said, don't
listen,
do that. Don't do that.
was this the craziest roller coaster you've ever been on?
This time, yeah, I've been on this ride so many times, and this time I thought I was going to die 2 times.
There was something different. It was overweighted or something.
Yeah.
It was violent.
Insane.
So we were on a roller coaster was the answer. They had this thing that goes around your ribs.
It's really tough.
And I was being an idiot and we were doing the dead man thing. I was just
I don't
staying
even think
loose.
it's that too, because your body just goes like that.
We got to the bottom and I hit so hard. I knew right away something was very much wrong. It hurt so bad. And that was the beginning of the ride. And then I was jostled and violently put around the rest of the ride. And then afterwards, every time I took a breath, I knew it hurt. So Emma and the girls, they drove me to the hospital and I got a fracture in my rib. It's going to take a couple weeks. But since I'm a carnivore, 1 week. It's going to be healed in 1 week.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm exaggerating. We'll see.
Everyone said it takes around 2 months.
It's my fault for being an idiot and fooling around.
Imagine we all would have done that. We all would have broke our rib.
What is the channel of your daughter?
It's Emma the Carnivore.
And my other daughter is Outdoor Katie.
You should turn it around and show the goats now. Look at them.
Okay, we're going to turn around and show the goats. We're going to transfer these steaks. Here, Emma, show the goats. I'm going to get this all prepared.
Baxter's being a good boy watching them, right? Baxter, the steak's almost done. Yeah. I had to put Ray in the house because he doesn't like the rain. He gets scared. This thing's hard to control.
All right. Emma's going to be the camera person. We'll move this out of the way.
Baxter's so
110.
excited.
Emma, show the 110, please. I have a rack here that we will rest the steaks on after they're done cooking, but now is the fun part. See, I'm gonna show these ones.
Oh.
These look kind of gross when you smoke them like this.
No,
Look,
it looks really
we don't even
good.
need anything because we're carnivores. They get kind of gray like that, so we can pull this thermometer out. And we're gonna do the first one. So Emma's gonna show the sizzle. These have I don't need the tongs because carnivores don't get hot hands. So right here, ready? Get in real close so you can hear the sizzle.
Oh, you bumped it. Ooh. Baxter's licking his lips.
Here's the other one.
Oh, Baxter wants that. Right, Baxter?
We'll close her for a little bit.
Oh, really?
It's not
Just
as
open that?
hot. I don't know.
I was gonna say I haven't seen any smoke coming out.
Last time I got this thing way hotter. I don't know. Oh, this isn't open either. That doesn't help. We need like a leaf blower or something. Why is the goat laying on the ground?
He likes to do that. Look how pretty and green the grass is.
So while those are smoking in there, or searing in there, I should say, this is our smoker. It's a Yoder smoker. I've had this thing for years. If you guys are carnivores and you don't have a smoker, I think Carnivore Kip has done a couple of videos where he compares the different smokers. Like Traeger, I think, is a less expensive one. This one was pretty expensive, but the company was willing to send it to us because we did homesteading YouTube videos at the time. This was before I was carnivore. I think we've had this thing for 6 years now. We did a whole bunch of video work on this, but these are absolutely great. This is thick, heavy metal.
Yeah, it's heavy, yeah.
It is very heavy, so
And it has a nice thermometer.
Keeps the heat in. This is the trick, though. No matter what smoker you get one of these. This one is Bluetooth, so it goes in here, and then it'll also ring on my phone. So, like, when it gets to 110, I can set an alert on my phone. When this hits 110, ring on my phone, and my phone will vibrate. I'll know it's 110. That's the biggest mistake most people make with steaks. They try to cook to time instead of temperature. If you don't have one of these, you know, they sell the little instant read ones. The instant read ones you could use, but then you got to poke it in there. They have Bluetooth ones, too, now that got a lot cheaper, where you could just Bluetooth it, and then it goes right into your phone. This, unfortunately, it's gonna take a little bit longer, which is, I'm glad we did it at 110. This is only at 200 degrees. I don't know what happened. Cheaper charcoal or something. Maybe I used different charcoal. What is that goat doing? He's on his knees. Is he praying?
He's too lazy to bend down, so he's... Oh, you can zoom in.
Emma, do you know what this is?
Yeah, you put that on one of the grill, and then you put newspaper under it, and you put the charcoal in it, and then you light up the bottom of it.
I used it for the first time today.
It's amazing.
It was so easy.
It's game changer.
I
did that when I went
you'd
camping.
Light the paper on fire and then it would go.
Yeah.
Because the problem is normally you're lighting charcoal from the top, and that's a stupid way to do it. And then I would put lighter fluid on it, which is so bad for it. So no lighter fluid, crumpled up piece of paper, charcoal, light it. It came right up. It got super hot. I'm almost tempted to do some more.
You never used that before?
I've never used it. JT was yelling at me. He said I gotta stop using lighter fluid.
Oh, I thought you used that. Yeah.
No, that was today's the first time I used it. All right, let's see what we got here. So I let these go, and then I'll turn them.
Looks really good.
I'll turn them on a 45.
Oh wow, yeah, look at that. It's getting there.
So we'll go like this, and then like this, so we get some nice grill marks on them. Baxter's just doing a lot of thinking today. He's just staring off thinking.
I think it's because the dogs in the kennel are barking.
I think so.
Too.
How many dogs do we have in the kennel right now?
I'm not sure. I haven't been out there.
I think Mom says 4. So for those of you that don't know, we have over there we have a dog kennel. It's an off-grid dog kennel. We built it several years ago. It's a 4-run dog kennel. People always ask, like, do you breed dogs? We don't breed dogs. We love dogs. People that go on vacation will drop their dogs off for the weekend and will watch their dogs. And my daughter, Alyssa, manages that with Jen. So Alyssa does most of it. She has 4 dogs in there right now. So she'll go out there and she'll take the dogs through walks through the woods. She'll take pictures and video, and then we'll send the owner like, hey, we love your dog. Here's us playing with the dog. So we give them lots of updates. But it's kind of cool because it's just a small building and it's off-grid. We have a little solar panel that powers it. It's a fenced-in area behind it. That's one of the ways we support our property. The other one is, it kind of looks junky, but up there is our Airbnb rental. It has a separate entrance over there so the cars come around. And we just had guests leave there, and Emma's job is cleaning that.
Yep.
And Emma started a cleaning service. So Emma has been cleaning our Airbnb rental for a long time. She does a good job.
As long as we had it, yeah.
And then you and Katie?
Also.
I thought Katie was doing it with you.
You
and Katie are doing the skincare.
Yeah.
Emma and Alyssa do a cleaning service. They put out flyers in town, and they've got, how many customers do you have now?
I don't know. We've been mainly doing the senior homes because they need the help, so.
She's got a couple senior citizens. They'll go in and they'll clean their house. They're usually like, what, deep cleaning, mopping, stuff they can do themselves?
That's not really worth our time sometimes, but we just do it out of the kindness of our hearts because they need the help.
So people always ask us, like, how do you support yourself? The whole Healing Humanity documentary, 100% of all of those funds go towards the documentary. I will never take a penny from it. I haven't taken a penny from it. That all goes towards the camera equipment and traveling and filming those things. We've been doing YouTube for years, so we make a little money off of YouTube. Like mostly from our old videos. People don't know this, but we have a video like on our wood burner that has 4 million views. I think it's going up to 5 million views. We have a couple of multi-million view videos, but we get a lot more views now on the carnivore stuff than we did back then. But we have our Airbnb rental, we have our dog kennel. Jen has her crafting YouTube channel.
The movie theater, of course.
We have our movie theater, which we don't make any money on. That's a passion project too. And then I do website work. I've been doing that for years now. And of course, when we went to Austin, my big website customer, he had a whole new website launch. And I've been working on that like crazy the last couple days because there were some issues with that. But time to flip.
Time to eat.
Look at the juice coming off that thing. Oh man, it's not searing as hot as I'd like.
Yeah, it's cold out.
It's gonna take a little bit longer.
It's cold.
Normally that would be done now. It's sear, churn, but this thing's only at a couple hundred degrees, so it's gonna take a little bit. But after this, we're gonna cool it and then we're gonna eat it. What else?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go in the house and warm up.
Last week I smoked a brisket in here. That was incredible. For those of you that are new to these things, this is how it works, right? It takes these pellets. And these are cherry pellets, but you can get different flavor pellets. As one of this right here, this is one of the cool things for carnivores because you can add so much flavor to your meat. People that say they get sick of their meat tasting the same or whatever. You can get cherry smoke, that's a cherry flavor. You can get apple, you can get hickory. You can add different flavors to the meat without any seasoning or spices. I like cherry, and I like cherry on the ribeyes, and it actually makes them, as you can see there, they turn a red color, like this cherry red color. Oh, this actually shows, I never even really looked at this. This shows your temperatures.
Oh.
So rare would be 125 to 130. I pulled it at 110, so that wasn't even extra rare. But like I said, it wasn't done yet. That's why it's going to cook longer while we're searing it there. I cooked a brisket on here the other day because my buddies Ashley and Brett, when we were out in Austin, they made us brisket one of the days. When we were
it was so good.
So good. Man, we still got a little bit, I think, of that brisket left in the fridge. That is a great thing to cook in a smoker, but it takes a long time. I cooked that thing overnight. I think it was like 20 hours or something.
Look at his little tail wake.
Do you think you're going to eat a whole one of these things, Emma?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You're supposed to split it with your sisters. We'll give her a little rotation. Still got a little sizzle sound. How rare you want it? This is going to be rare right now. Those are rare right now. I can tell you right now.
A little more cooked.
Those are rare.
But it looks pretty good. Baxter, you're such a good boy.
If we leave it on a couple more minutes, we'll get it to medium rare. Emma, how long have you been carnivore now?
Over a year with some downs, but more ups than downs.
What is your absolute favorite meal from that entire...
Powerball.
Powerball, really?
Yeah.
Didn't you have some big memorable steak that was your... What about the steak that we had in Austin?
No, it would be Mimi's house. That was the best meal I've ever had,
yeah,
but
that was mine too.
if we're talking about like an affordable meal.
Beef shanks. Look at Baxter. He's like...
I like the pork steak cube with pork rinds.
That wasn't
Now, what
pork
are you
steak.
thinking about?
It's called cube steak.
Oh, I meant, yeah, because I'm thinking about the pork rinds.
Cube steak with pork rinds. What do you think he's thinking about?
I don't know.
Steak?
He's waiting patiently for the steak. Baxter, you're such a good boy. What are you looking at? That's a dog toy on the ground.
Did you see that?
Where'd Andy
Emma,
go?
I don't know if I told you this, but the other day, Mom and I were going for a little nature walk, and the goats were walking with us, and they came back, and that goat, what's his name? Alex?
Albert.
Albert?
Alex.
Albert fell in that hole.
Oh,
Ray's
no.
hole. It was so dramatic.
Tell the
too.
story about Andy. You probably don't even remember.
Well, just real quick, he fell in that hole, and then I swear I looked at Ray, and Ray had a big smile on his face. Ray's been digging that
there's
hole
Andy.
forever.
Do you remember what happened to Andy?
No.
The crawl space, Andy walked over and he was too heavy and he fell under the ground. It's kind of funny, but it's
We
sad.
we have a hatch on the ground that goes into a crawl space, and it's like a 6 or 7 foot drop. And one of the idiot goats fell down in the hole.
The
And
nice, sweet one. Andy's the sweetest.
we
that
had to
guy.
make like how did we even get him out?
We tied a leash around his belly and Dad pulled him up. I don't know how you lifted him.
Oh my goodness. He wasn't that big then either, thank goodness.
No, he was big still. This wasn't that long, too long.
But when the goat fell in the hole, he was just flailing around. I felt bad for him.
Oh,
I looked
Albert.
at Ray, and Ray just looked at me with a smile on his
How
face.
did he fall in the hole? How big is it? Because Ray was the one who dug this
Yeah,
hole.
Ray was setting that trap for a while.
And you didn't fill the hole and it's gonna happen again. Show your teeth. See? Lawnmowers.
Alright, I'll pull one of these off because I like mine more rare.
Oh, you're such a good boy. Such a pretty boy.
I got
Yeah,
one-
he's waiting. Look at him wait.
I like mine really, really rare. This is going to be pretty rare. Emma wants hers a little bit medium rare, so it's going to go a little bit longer. This thing is just not enough heat. It's going to be fine though, right? It's going to be fantastic. Should I get some butter too? You want some butter?
Yeah.
Talk to the goats. I'll be right back.
Talk to the goats. Okay.
I gotta get you a fork too.
And a knife. Baxter, what are you doing? Oh, no, no. Silly. He's looking right at the steak. He wants the steak. Baxter, don't lick that. Don't lick that. You weirdo. Baxter, no. Baxter. He's wagging his tail. Oh, you're such a good boy. He's waiting. He wants a bite. Oh, the meatballs in the Power Bowl is so good. That was game changer. It was really good. My dad made some yesterday too, and that was so good. Everyone needs to do that. It's Power Bowl, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. And it tastes delicious cold too. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they're eating, yeah. They know what they like though. Some plants they'll try to eat and they know that they don't want it. I don't know how they know, but they know. Look at that belly. Have any of your pets ever stolen a steak or burger? Oh, definitely. I guarantee you, Susan. I bet you they have. Right, Baxter? He always tries to. We always have to watch our food, otherwise he will. He's waiting for it. Oh, this is a drink he drinks, which it's absolutely disgusting to me. What is it?
They got me hooked on this in Austin.
I don't like it.
Topo Chico. It's mineral water. It's carbonated mineral water. I've never had this the entire time on Carnivore until I was in Austin. It was the first time I had any carbonated water, but I like it.
I don't like it, but I've never liked soda, so because it's carbonated.
All right.
So if you're trying to get up soda, you could actually try that. You'd probably like it.
Should we give this a try?
Yeah. Baxter wants to try. He licked the cutting board a little. Yeah, Susan asked if any of them stolen a steak or burger. I think she's about to find out.
Alright, I'm gonna get in here close. We're doing
Baxter's in here
I don't
close.
hardly use any salt anymore. This is probably gonna be too rare. I might have to throw this back on. This might be the first fail.
Oh, it's perfect.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's a great idea. We do want to add baby care too, yeah.
Baby carrots?
Baby care from the skincare and stuff. We want to do toothpaste, sunscreen. Ooh. He can't run with his rib, but
You want it like that, right?
yeah. I gotta give this to Baxter. Here, you want to give it to him so I can get on camera?
That's my
Oh,
favorite
Sweetheart
piece.
wants some. Okay, I did not get that on camera, so I guess you gotta give him another piece.
Hey, no. Now all the animals are gonna come and try to eat my stuff.
Yeah, all the chickens are gonna come
So look,
up.
you got nice fat on there too. Go ahead.
Oh, how she jumped. It's perfectly cooked. Ooh.
Yeah, that is legit.
Oh yeah, Susan, to answer your question, yeah, usually this girl gets everything.
Did you try it, Emma?
No. Oh my gosh. Mmm. Wow. Wow.
One meal a day.
Can you cut a little piece for Baxter? So he can live an extra 10 years?
No! Did you see that?
Yeah.
He bit the bone.
She
bit the bone. All right, Baxter, you get one piece. Be a good boy. Sit. Sit. Hey! Nice. Nice.
Okay, now Sweetheart gets a piece.
No. Now she's gonna keep coming back. That was bad. That was a dumb idea. Go on.
God.
All right, should we wrap it up?
Oh, you're not supposed to give dogs cooked bones, otherwise it could split and hurt their throats. But we grind up chicken bones and he eats that.
All right, I'm gonna give Baxter one more piece and then we'll wrap it up. Are there any other questions?
Do you guys have any more questions? Yeah, because I'm gonna eat this up.
Emma's gotta eat now too.
Yeah, everyone's saying give him some meat. Give Baxter some. He just ate too, so he's not, but
I gave him two. That's
of course
enough.
he's gonna want steak.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. At 3 o'clock, we got our members only live stream if you're members. But we gotta go now because Emma wants to eat her steak too. But
Yeah, and it's cold out.
thank you so much. We really appreciate y'all. Have a good day.
Yeah, we appreciate you all so much. One last bye from the goats. Bye, everyone. I don't know how to end it. The X button?
Mm-hmm.
And bye.